Hey guys, and welcome back to Masa Factorio. We are joined, I was going to say as always, but no, this time Arumba's actually here.
That's
And we've
true,
got
yeah.
Aavak and Bentham.
Bentham is always here so far, but not always here.
Recording.
Yeah.
Let me just check that says recording. The timer's running. I think I'm okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
I,
don't
heard you
know
had
if you were.
some difficulties or something. You weren't here for one of them, huh? You didn't record an episode?
Yep. So I had Aavak's footage instead. It was quite funny as well because that day Stejo's footage was late, so only one person's
Footage was actually up, yeah.
recording got through for a while. It was the
Why
only
was yours
footage-
late? I sent yours like ages ago.
Cause I'm dumb.
Okay.
All my
Fair
videos
enough.
are late.
Fair enough. then.
Everyone.
Can't
By,
argue
like,
with
10
that, I
minutes every day.
suppose. I was wondering about it. Like, I mean, was there a problem in the transfer? You could have just mentioned it or something, but no. I'm just assuming that you just didn't bother uploading it once you'd gotten it off me.
I was just being slow.
I was being
Wonderful. But yes, I did have a couple of people like, where is Masa? Why am I being forced to watch Aavak's video?
Yeah, I had a few people on Twitter been like, yo, the fuck.
Yep.
So by the way, Copper 2 is exploding.
I've given up on those bases. They just never live. So I've done my best.
What happened to Farrell?
Did you guys hear
No
about the new
idea.
mod that's really, really awesome? And we should totally put it into the game?
What new mod would that be?
It was a little ease of or quality of life mod that somebody created. And
That
it's like- it's the
changes
kind of-
quite a lot of the game and adds all sorts of
Nope.
new things.
Nope. But it's one of those things where it's like, oh my god, how have we not had this earlier? You know how when you put down a piece of underground belt, like you're trying to replace existing belt, and
Yeah.
you want to make it go underground, you got to pick up like 5 sections plus the 2 end pieces or whatever.
Yeah.
The guy made a mod so that if you put down a piece of underground belt and then you pick up another section, put down another piece of underground belt that has the output side of it, it'll pick up all the belt between it for you. So you can just automatically put everything underground and it'll just kind of pick up the belt. It's really awesome.
I don't understand.
Oh, I understand, but at that point, that is
watch
just
it.
laziness.
No, it's awesome. and it should be
Yes,
in the next
yes,
patch.
it is laziness.
You're lazy.
Your face is lazy.
I'm
That's
just
what
so
she
lazy doing all of this work. So lazy.
Well, no, I disagree. It's not lazy. It's awesome. We're talking about a game about automating things. Come on. How could you consider that? too
Yeah,
lazy?
but you're automating Factorio not by being clever, but by installing different things. You know, I can kind of get it from the person who wrote that mod. Yeah, well done. That's actually quite clever of you. You, sir, get an internet. But not you. You're just stealing their work and then claiming it's automation. No.
You keep this up, I'm gonna get a script and I'm gonna have something play Factorio for me. How's that sound?
I would not
That
be
would be
surprised that you
impressive.
could. You are so addicted to clicker games, I have no doubt that you would find it fairly easy to find a script that would just click on Factorio and build things in some sort of semi-intelligent way and would know all of the ratios. And
I would be
Stejo-
extremely
yeah,
impressed.
Stejo would actually probably be quite happy with that, thinking about it.
Yeah.
There's
So I
there's
don't
like
have to argue with them. It's great.
there's some website I was just reading that like you like play and this AI like watches you play and then like learns how to play based on what it watches. It would be really interesting to see if that could be done with Factorio.
A neural net?
AI playing Factorio.
Well, it would be possible. It would be complicated though, but yeah.
Have you seen this new Amazon thing in Seattle?
Yeah. Yeah, they're trying to
say
make you
that-
spend all your money.
Yeah, they say that works off a neural net. I'm just assuming it works off RFID instead. And they're like, yeah, it's a neural net. Yeah, it actually learns. It uses machine learning. Like, does it? Fuck, it's just RFIDs and all the food.
What's it actually do? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, so it's basically a
me-
shop that
Right.
when you go in, you scan like a QR code
Right.
to let you in, and you can't get in unless you scan a QR code off of your Amazon app. And then basically you just go in, pick up food, walk out, and it charges your app.
See,
Basically, it's like shoplifting for people who want to do it the right way.
yeah. I like when CJ says, have you
Right
seen
way.
the insert blank? What he's really saying is, have you been on the front page of Reddit yesterday?
I was on Reddit.
Of course.
I can imagine, yeah. No, I haven't been on Reddit recently, but basically everything from Reddit gets posted to Twitter.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It is.
But
a
Reddit
very
is
good
the
point.
front page of the internet. You don't understand. That's
Don't
totally
understand.
what they call. That's what they call themselves.
Okay, well, we've got quite a lot of real estate down to the south that I wouldn't mind expanding out into. Have you got any big plans on setting up power down to the south of where we kind of got the power, Rumba? Or is that
No,
more or less free for me to move out and expand into and start building stuff?
Oh, well, I connected all the water to the new set of steam engines, and it looks like those are all set up correctly. I also fixed the pipes, which, yes, they were messed up. I don't know how that happened, but I'm not sure if the blueprint itself might be messed up. But we need to have, I've forgotten now, 85 solar panels per 10 steam engines. So 660 divided by 10 times 85. We need 5,610 solar panels, and we only have 3,000. So if you want to go ahead and place 2,610 solar panels, that'd be great.
No.
No?
No.
Maybe have the bots do it? I mean, it's an option.
That is an option. But I think you should do it.
I really don't want to work on solar right now. I want to try to keep going with the beacons stuff.
Mm-hmm. I want this thing to be done, but I don't want to have to be the one to do it. That's what I just heard.
I need to
Yeah.
go look at all the stuff you guys built, see what's new.
No, you don't.
Not a lot.
Why is it that we still have really crap module production?
You try to say that Bentham's module production's crap.
Why are you being so mean to Bentham? Remember?
That's
I
racist,
don't
remember?
see how it's crap. I don't know what you're talking about.
What?
It's looking like
When
it's
did you
mostly
become
just
a
the-
race?
I'm a race now?
Apparently. Are you a fast
what this
race?
means for
Are you
me.
like a sprint, or are you more of a cross country?
Is definitely. I'm not even gonna go there because I would have got in trouble in the comment section
Okay.
for that one. Oh my god.
Okay.
Well, it's,
I'm now
as a race,
deathly
if there's
curious,
only-
but okay.
there's a race, like, if I'm a race and there's only one of me, does that mean I'm immediately, like, super endangered? And get all
Yeah,
sorts
you
of-
are actually. Anyone even thinking
Bonuses of
about
some
poaching
description.
you is going to go to jail for a long time.
I must make playing football pretty easy.
What?
Do you get it? Is that a Scottish thing? Calling that poaching?
I gotta
Is this
say,
my tank
playing
or is
on,
this
Probably a Scottish thing.
Columbus?
I remember I was
sounds like
really
a Scottish
fucking
thing.
confused because I said football.
No, not. I have a wife who's from Colombia. I am very familiar with the proper usage of the word football. Football
Hooray!
should not. American sport football, that's a retarded name for it. You don't even use your feet. One freaking person is allowed to use his feet. The kicker, and that's it. Everyone else, they don't play with their feet. Why is it called football? It's retarded.
It is.
They should call it American handball instead of
Do you
football.
know that netball was invented by someone seeing? Oh fuck! I'm going to say this, and this is going to be wrong, but it was by someone watching basketball and misunderstanding the rules.
I love the
Which
way
one?
he was so
Netball.
confident about what he was saying. He was like, yeah, this is wrong. I'm going to get it wrong. Dear God, this thing slows down very slowly.
It's more the fact that I was super confident in it, and then I was like,
I'm on the internet.
probably a myth, to be fair, and people are going to call me out on it. Fucking
Oh,
internet. It's
I'm
fucking
fairly
shit.
certain I took someone else's tank just then, because I don't remember my tank being that fast.
It's probably Bentham's then.
Yeah, my tank's slightly quicker, I think.
Your tank just destroyed a roboport. Are you proud of yourself?
I wasn't the one driving it.
It was still your tank that did it. Bloody tank.
Oh, I was like,
Well,
Why
what
is-
sort of logic is that? That's like saying that it's your fault that Stejo killed Tank Chan.
well, I mean, if it was more defended.
Actually, it would have been more accurate to say it was my fault that Steedro died. Which I'm completely okay with accepting.
You killed Stejo!
Yep.
How could you?
Bastard.
I've got a 1 kill to 0 death ratio against Steedro so far. I'm very proud of this. 100%
so far.
efficient slaying of Steedro. I hope to keep this up for the rest of the game.
Oh my god, Roomba's been here.
What?
What? Why? What?
All
What
the
do you-
trees marked for deconstruct.
I love how I did
Zero.
something and then Robocop massively
Hey.
blamed for it.
I have
my
no idea
God.
where you are, but that could very well be someone placed a roboport. That's all you have
No,
to do, remember?
no.
We have a mod that does it automatically.
I just wanted to claim it all, and I felt bad about, you know, basically torturing all the trees by setting them on fire and just waiting for them to die, and then having to destroy them again with grenades anyway. So I thought,
Oh.
you know what, I'll do it. I'll just roboport it this time.
I just
For a change.
poison capsule them.
Oh, see, that's even worse.
Poison them. It's the best a tree can hope for.
No, I'm fairly certain the best a tree you can hope for is to be made into a majestic bed.
A bed?
Yes.
I don't know if that's like... If I was a tree, if I would like that.
Depends who's going to sleep in it.
Like a human kills you so that a human can like sleep on you.
That's a bit fucked up.
It doesn't.
I
I wouldn't like that life.
See, when Aavak dies,
It's
I'm
like-
making a bed out of him.
And I will be happy with this. You shouldn't waste food. Sleeping on me is kind of a waste of food, but, you know, I'll accept that you're just bizarre.
That's true.
I've missed Factorio.
I
I'm very
remember.
happy to be playing again.
I remember.
What? Yes.
Do you mind going to the oil outpost and doing your oil balancer thing? I was telling them about it last week, but I had no idea how to do it.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I don't pay enough attention to you.
Weren't you complaining about it last week, not
Trying to
telling us
make
about
me
it?
dislike you again. It didn't take you long, did it? Yeah, no. Which oil outpost are you talking about?
Black Lake.
All of them.
Okay.
Black Lake. Yes, they've got actual names now, apparently. Well, the second one has an actual name.
It's a majestic name.
That's what happens when Aavak builds stations. He gives them cool names, and then we're just like oil 1, oil 2.
I'm quite happy with oil 1 and oil 2.
That's because you don't have any
Something to be
passion.
said for both
You're
approaches.
the kind of person who just, you know, sees the money in very practical ways. It's like, no.
I've got a passion for efficiency.
I would say it's more of a keen tendency towards.
I don't know. I tend to spend a lot of time just doing stuff so it's efficient.
You fail so badly at this. I weep for your soul. You achieve very little in your life.
That's a bit rude.
It's nevertheless true.
Cut deep, man.
Ow.
So you're saying you guys didn't really get much accomplished last two episodes that I was missing, huh?
We made an oil outpost.
We
Yeah,
did what you didn't do.
Were we low on oil?
Yeah,
I assume so.
Coal
We
1
only
is
had
exploding.
we all had one shitty oil outpost. What's exploding?
Coal 1 again.
This is your regular outpost watch
Coal
talking.
1? Don't you mean coal 2?
I think it's coal 2. This is your very inaccurate regular outpost watch speaking.
I'm heading over there now. I'm just like cleaning up some of the main
If you just
outposts.
take over some... Actually, if you take a roboport and some bots and a couple of repair packs, it should be able to take care of itself for a while.
Files up there, so
There we go. My inventory is full of trees.
it is taking care of itself.
Yeah.
I added on some more advanced circuit production, but it's still not enough.
Why have you done this?
What, added on more advanced circuit production?
No. Not added enough.
Oh, there's
Because
some.
I didn't know how much we needed. And now I know we need more, I'm gonna build more.
There's some gun turrets down here.
Yeah, I popped them over there in the last episode.
That's cool.
Are they good enough? Because if they're getting damaged, how damaged? Oh well, I guess we can't.
I have
really
no
tell.
idea because Farrell's here.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna go and destroy some of the bases.
yeah. I just popped them down along the routes that I figured that they were going to be attacked from, but they may be being attacked from elsewhere as well. There we go.
I forget now. Is it faster to run or is it faster to use a tank? with legs?
You're
your legs
probably
probably run.
faster. Yeah.
How many do I have right now? I've got 5 pairs of legs versus a tank with 4. Probably myself.
Is it really?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. We could do a little experiment.
I think this is a grand idea myself.
This reminds me of I'm rereading the Mistborns series by
All right.
Brandon Sanderson. It reminds me of pewter dragging, running stupid fast across long distances using pewter. Great book, by the way. If you haven't read it.
What kind of
Great
book
series
is it?
of
What
books.
genre?
Science fiction slash. I don't know. It's probably science fiction is just the best term for it.
Okay.
Really good book. It's probably the 4th time I've read the series, and I mean we're talking about 3 books, and then each book's like 500, 600 pages long. It's a lot. It's quite a bit. It's not like rereading. It's not like rereading. What's that one? The 15-book series by Robert Jordan.
Wheel of Time.
Wheel of Time. Yeah, I could only get through that one once.
I reread the Secret of Truth series a lot, and yeah, that's fucking big.
Do you really reread it? Like after a couple of times, don't you get to the point where you're no longer forgetting enough of the story for it to be worth reading again?
Considering the number of books and the size of the books, you get to the points where you're like, oh, holy shit, I completely forgot that happened.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Like,
really
even though
good, actually.
Yeah, even though I've read it just so many times, it's just, I don't know, it's so good. You know, like, obviously the rough plot, but the books are fucking huge, man. Like, each one of them is like an epic.
See, for me, it's not that I've forgotten anything. It's just that it's just like watching a movie that I really like over again. I know what's gonna happen, and I like that I know what's gonna happen, and I just like it. I want to read it again.
I just like it. I like this. This is a good thing. I remember
Yeah.
likes.
I barely ever reread anything.
That's
I don't
sad.
read that much anymore.
That's even more sad.
That is sad, especially considering you're at uni. You should probably be reading stuff.
Well, I mean fiction specifically.
Oh,
That's what
right.
you're saying.
I thought you were just meaning in
I'm
general.
going.
I
I'm
was
going
like,
to
oh,
do
shit.
the get through uni without reading words challenge. That would definitely work.
Well, it depends what you're going for.
I'm reading at the moment. I'm reading the Eisenhorn books.
Oh,
Ah,
okay.
yes.
Have you played
It's
the game?
just taking me 20 years. Because it's like a page a day.
Did you play the game?
The
The
game.
Eisenhorn game.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't look that good, honestly.
I think I'm like the only person on YouTube who ever played it, and I played like I done the first episode and went, this is fucking shit, and then stopped.
It appears that you dodged a bullet. Well done, Bentham.
Yeah, apparently it's been changed a lot since I played it. I played it ages ago, and they were just about to release when I played it, and then I played it, and they were like, yeah, okay, the game's probably not in a state to release. And then they delayed it, and apparently it's still not very good.
Isn't it just one of those games where it's like just combat after combat?
Yeah, but the combat doesn't even feel good.
And like
The
that's
combat-
not what the books were particularly. I mean, there were a lot of cool action scenes in the books, but in between there was lots of cool not action stuff that happened.
Well, there is some like non-action parts to it, but the fact that the combat is so prevalent and it's not very good, kind of lets it down.
Yeah.
It just seems like they made a game and then put Eisenhorn in it, rather than think about what an Eisenhorn game should be.
That's deep.
I don't know. Apparently, it follows the story pretty well, but there's following.
I
the
imagine
story.
so, but I also imagine that they constantly are adding in combats where there weren't any in the books.
I honestly couldn't tell you.
And I would have to play it to work that out, but it sounds crap.
Or you could just look at reviews from people who've actually read the books.
It's a good point. I think there should be an Eisenhorn movie, though. I think that would be amazing.
There should be a movie of everything.
Oh, I
I'm looking
wouldn't
forward
go
to the
that
Assassin's
far.
Creed movie. There should be a movie of lots of games.
You know, it's a
And
really
lots of books.
surprisingly good movie, even though it was kind of like a B-rated quality production. Like the team that made it was
What?
the Dune movie.
Which
You know the Dune
one?
series, the books. There was one they made. I don't know. It was like an older, like probably 5-10 years ago.
Did it have
that they-
Sting in it?
I don't recall the name or the actors at all, but I remember watching it and thinking this is actually pretty damn good, considering that Dune was a really good series. The spice must flow. The oil must flow.
Oh no. It is by will alone that I set my mind in motion. I could see a Roomba as a mentat.
I don't remember all the names. Wow, that's
See,
impressive.
you say Mentat, and I think Fallout. I could say a Roomba as a Mentat. As what?
Why are we turning a Roomba into a drug? I don't understand.
Was the
I don't
Mentat the one that
understand.
like steered the ships?
No, those are the guild navigators. The mentats were basically the human computers.
Oh, okay, all right. I need to read that book now.
Because
I got
the,
like 2/3 of Mistborn left.
The Butlerian Jihad basically made thinking machines completely illegal. So to get around that, they had people who could think like machines, basically mentats. I mean that's a massive oversimplification, but you know it's more or less accurate.
It's time, by the way.
No,
So it is.
Yeah. So, as always,
Why does
thanks
this
all for
always
watching.
happen?
I've been Stu. You've been awesome. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.
See you soon.